Good morning, campers. Welcome back to another portion of the Daily Meat. You are joining me deep in the Thetford bushland. Young Bruno's just getting a little sniff of the wildlife over there. But yeah, last night we had a sweet little camp in the middle of Thetford Forest. Yeah, this was a very peaceful park up. There was a couple of motorhomes there when I first pulled up. They was there for most of the evening, but then disappeared when it started getting dark. A car pulled up, did a little loop round, sat there with a window open, vaping, looking at the van, but then they drove off and I ain't heard anything since. It's 9 AM in the morning. Oh, Bruno's having a little gallop there. Yeah, it's 9 AM in the morning. We're fresh, revitalising me, Bruno. Oh yeah, ready for another fun day. Yep. Oh yeah, Bruno's broken again. Yeah, we're gonna have a spot of breakfast, cup of coffee. Bruno clearly needs to burn off some puppy energy. We'll have a little walk. Have a little walk this morning. It's supposed to get spicy again today. Yeah, Bruno's gone crazy. Yeah, it's supposed to be up to 27, 28 degrees today. Oh, diggy. So, we need to get the walks over and done with nice and early. I'd definitely come back here again. This was a very nice park up. So many places to walk as well. Or even if you got a mountain bike, be good for a bit of mountain biking around here. And bearing in mind it's Saturday morning, 9 o'clock. There's been nobody down here at all. Well, Bruno's just chilling out. He's now attached to the lead because I'm in the van and we need to keep an eye on him. He's still a young puppy. He does come back, but you know, keep an eye. He's having a strong-ass Italian cafe in the morning. Nice to be back out in the meat wagon. Seemed to be running okay yesterday. We did a fair bit of driving in some heat. So at the minute we're just making sure everything is all tickety-boo with the van, and then we can start getting back on some road trips. So for the next few days it's supposed to be sort of in the late to mid 20s, and then by Wednesday it's going to be getting up to early 30s. So I think we have to next road trip maybe head north, because should hopefully be a bit cooler up there. But again, we just have to make sure everything with the van is all ironed out. We've got no issues, and we've got who's on that chocolate croissant. Good health, campers. Well, she's a nice gooey little number. Nice breakfast in the morning. It's 10 AM. Just had a couple of 4x4s go past, heading in the down the bumpy lane. Yeah, so I'm all changed, all freshened up. Had breakfast, had a coffee. While I was getting ready, Bruno decided to, chew for his lead. I just see him like over there, and I'm thinking, how'd you get? He's Anyway, he can stay on the lead for a minute because he's a little puppins. There is. Yeah, oh, look at them clouds, campers. Beautiful sky there. Yeah, I wanted to have a little wander down here. We're going to keep you on the lead for a while because, as you can see, there has been a bit of daily 4x4 in action. I do believe this little section here is quite a distance, but this one is even longer. It's like a good length on the Daily Meat. I'm going to have to bring Mrs. Meat's Vitara down here. But this would be ideal if you've got like a 4x4, like camper. This would be a great place to come. I don't think I'd risk taking the meat wagon down here at the minute. Purely because my rattle from the rear suspension. Yeah, we've had so many issues lately. I don't want to rock the boat. Literally. Look at this. This is proper 4x4 in territory. Definitely won't get Mrs. Meat's Audi TT down here, or a lower T4. That wouldn't happen. Look at that. There is a road not far from my house, a main tarmac road that is pretty similar to this. Look at that. That would be good fun in a 4x4 though. Oh, somebody's dogging a bit further down. So I'm just going to take Bruno for a quick walk, and then we're going to head back to the homestead. I was just speaking to that fellow dogger. He's a local round here. He said his Isuzu, I think he said it's an Isuzu Trooper, used to ground out down there because some of these bumps are so high. I think the meat wagon could do it. Take it gingerly because we got the jacked up height. I think we took it nice and steady. He said past this little bit, it smooths out. Oh yeah, that's a big old dip there. That'd be good fun though. I think Mrs. Meat's Vitara come down here. It's a short wheelbase, should be fine. I think he was saying the long wheelbases tend to not like it down here. There's a very nice walk in the morning. Bruno's enjoying himself. And that's the first person I've spoke to since I've been here. Nice. So it's places like this where I do want another 4x4. This would be good fun. Yeah. I think a 4x4 car camper, that's what I want. I was just thinking, that being said, when I was parked up here yesterday afternoon, a long wheelbase Sprinter come through here that was converted to a camper that came from this direction, and a little VW caddy. So it's doable. Guess you just got to yep, ride the waves. Check out all this rubbish dumped here. There's a car coming up. Yeah, a bit of off-roading, bit of live off-roading. Watch out the way, puppy. Oh, dog barking in there. I know, I was just looking at it. It's bad, isn't it? Has that been there long then? It's a mess, isn't it? Some people, eh? Yep. Have a good day. Look at the state of that. No, you stay away from there, puppy. We've got the Scooby-Doo mystery van there. Some juice bottles. A Dyson Hoover. Mop bucket. Disgusting. Oh well. Yeah, I won't be, unfortunately I won't be picking all that up. I've been walking for about 15-20 minutes and we're not even halfway down the track. It does go on some way. Anyway, we're gonna head back now. Bruno's getting quite hot already. It's gonna be a spicy day in the meat wagon. So I think we better head back to the homestead and get Bruno in the shade. He's had a good walk. He's had a nice camp last night. He enjoyed himself. A good little van life trip. Camping adventure deep inside Thetford Forest. And we didn't have to pay £16 for that High Lodge campsite. Oh no. Judging by the state of this stuff, it's been here. Looks like it's been here for some time actually. Mess. Thing is, you've travelled down this bumpy track to dump that stuff there. Why don't you just go to the tip? The majority of that stuff they take. I don't get it. I don't get why people fly tip. Right, we are back at the meat wagon. It's definitely starting to warm up now. That's going to get Bruno all strapped in, and then we're heading back to the homestead. Actually, give him some water first. Yep, get a fresh doggy juice. Okay. Yep. Bring your lead, puppy. Right, cold start. Oh, she's a little feisty again this morning. Right, we are out of here. Right, let's get back into the heat of the sun. Navigate our way down this bumpy track. I tend to stick to this side because it's a bit smoother. That was a nice fun camp. I do believe down the other end of the lane is more for the dog walkers, shall we say. So I've been told and read. But we only had one potential dogger shut up last night. But we survived. We survived a camp deep inside Thetford Forest. Very nice. I'd come back here again. Plenty of places to park up. And I want to come back here for 4x4 as well and go all the way down that dogging track. It's like good fun. So to the Manifesto homestead, it's 37 miles, 1 hour, 1 minute. So we're now 10:30. We've got plenty of time. So we're just going to have a leisurely drive back home. We've got the windows open. Bruno's enjoyed himself, and your papa had some good walks, had some good food, chewed your lead. Yep. You little monkey. Yeah, it looks like this is the key daytime dogging area. We'll disappear into the undergrowth there. First motorbike of the day. Right, so our little bushland retreat is over. We are back into civilization once again. We survived a night in a key dogging hotspot. Since our breakdown in Wales, I ain't gonna lie, I've been a bit paranoid about the van starting again. It's always on my mind now. We got breakdown cover, it's cool, but man, that was a pain in the backside. I did see a reel pop up on social media earlier on. Oh, there's another van there, the Anal Ventura. They bottled it and decided to stay by the main road. Yeah, I watched a reel this morning, and it's about a couple who broke down in France, and it took 2 years to get their motorhome back. It's like a little preview reel. I'll have to watch the full video. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube. I'll dig it back up. But imagine that if we'd have broke down in Europe, that would have been inconvenient to say the least. So we went to Europe twice last year in the meat wagon. So you got to think of all the times, all the adventures, all the travelling we've done. Yeah, she's been reliable. Essentially, that tensioner pulley and a bit of an oil leak, that's what caused our issue. Just minor problems, a bit of maintenance, and she's still running. She still purrs. For now. yeah, we've reached proper civilization now. It's going to pick up the A134 heading towards Kings Lynn. Just come up to 11 AM and it's starting to heat up now. As soon as we get into the countryside, look how scorched all the grass is. It's hot. To my left we've got a pig farm. Nice bit of bacon there. And one day make a fine BLT. Oh yeah. So as we are approaching Kings Lynn, the traffic is getting rather chocker. And yeah, I won't fancy going to Sunny Honey today. I can imagine this will be pretty much like this all the way there. We're going to be hooking a left, heading back to the homestead, back to South Lincolnshire. Oh, sweet VW alert! Check that out. That's a nice colour. Although you don't want to be stuck in traffic too long with the old air-cooled engine. Nice cooker. Yep, that's a whole lot of headache heading that way. I do like the old air-cooled era of VWs. I think in the modern day road system, probably not the most practical vehicles anymore, and are very expensive. So we are now picking up the A17 and back to the homestead. And this is the last little bit of dual carriageway before Long Sutton. You normally get cars cutting in at the last minute here as well, and then the same, 50 miles an hour all the way. A sunny Saturday morning is busy. A lot of traffic on the roads today. So I think for the rest of the day we're gonna stay round home base. And we are back in South Lincolnshire on the Sutton Swing Bridge. The flag of Lincolnshire proudly flying there on the top of this structure. Right, so I spent the afternoon editing yesterday's video. Just uploaded that. I need to get some petrol for the anal concord. The coolant's gone down a wee tad. Obviously we need to change that O-ring, but I think we've got a little seeper again on this corner. Get you in there. Yep, just down there. So I think I'm gonna have to do this valve cover again. This side's fine, it's just yep, damn. So I think this time we'll go a bit more liberal on the sealant on that corner. So it's currently 1:30. It's clouded over. I thought it'd be ideal weather, yeah, to trim the grass a bit. Get the old anal concord out, have a little whip round the garden, keep on top of it. Now with the hot weather, the growth's slowed down a bit with the grass, but I still like to keep on top of it. I also need to go up to the sneaky 5G tower, upload the video, make sure that's all done and ready for your viewing pleasure, which will be Saturday night's video. So we're just up by the sneaky 5G tower, getting some of that 5G goodness. It's a windy day, but the Ed Miliband turbine ain't doing nothing today. Nope. Wind power, doing nothing. hour and a half later and the grass is cut. Oh, the sun is beaming down. We've got a nice cold budvar. Oh yeah. Oh, the wind has certainly picked up this afternoon. I did have a cheeky little peach. I was cutting the grass. Although I noticed another limb or two snapped off. Yeah. Oh. There's a few peaches about. Right, I'm going to aim towards that chair, put it in the shade, and have a well-earned sit down. Yeah, wind's really picked up this evening. It's coming from the southwest. See the grass there, just blown in the wind by the Amityville Caravan of Horrors. Anyway, we cut a fair bit of grass today. Now we've got a well-earned, ice-cold, frosty budvar. Cheers, campers. Well, we are deep in the back of the meat wagon. Just cooking up a spot dinner. We've still got some chicken tenders left from last night. Bit of a rinse and repeat of yesterday, with the exception of Nando's sweet chili jam. I do like this stuff. And a cheeky bottle of Patronus that we never drank last night. The Weisse beer. Naturaris. Yep. I think the chicken's ready, so we're going to apply that to the tortilla wrap. Very seedy. I thought we may as well make the most of the cooking facilities in the meat wagon. Still got some food in the fridge there. And yeah, why not? That's a large bit of chicken there. Maybe that's a bit of emu. So, had a bit of a rest after cutting the grass and my cheeky beer. Been chilling out in the house. I thought I was getting a bit peckish, and I knew I still had the fridge on in the meat wagon, and we had these bits of chicken to use up. Crispy fried onions. Do like them, very nice. But then I'm going to wrap this because that chicken is huge. Ugh. Yeah, it's probably more folded in half as opposed to being wrapped. It's always nice. We don't always need to be out and about. We can just sit at the homestead in the meat wagon. Look at that, what a fine pair. Look at that chicken. Yeah, so after a cheeky little camp last night, we're back at the homestead, and yeah, Saturday night in the back garden having a cheeky beer. Prost, campers. It's not the best beer, but it's all right. It's not too bad. Oh, I was going to say salute campers, but I spilled all my salad and some more there, bit of carrot. Anyway, good health. Oh, that sweet chili jam's a little spicy. I think I do prefer that over the peri mayo we had last night. It's very nice. The chicken tortillas have been consumed, and I'm about to carry on drinking my ice cold Patronus. Not a bad drop, really. But I think that's going to do it for today's portion of the Daily Meat. The day after the camp before. It's a good camp, nice. I'd go there again. There is a few more locations I'd like to check out around Thetford Forest. And also maybe go back in a 4x4 at some point and do a bit of off-roading. Very nice stuff, very nice. Yeah, Bruno enjoyed himself. He's been a little shazer again this afternoon, annoying Maggie. That was another sweet camp. The meat wagon made it back in one piece. Cut a bit of grass. All is good. Anyway, I'm going to go and chill out for the rest of the evening. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Another portion of the Daily Meat. Thanks for watching. Stay meaty.